Good morning and g'day, mate, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere with me, Jetty, and of course, the wonderful Voltron, Defender of the Universe. And because he's such a Defender of the Universe, I think today we should do some weapon upgrades. I think we should unlock the next tier of weapons. I think we should get them up and built. Also, at the same time, we're back on Hope, so we need to just confirm that everything's working as intended here. Probably upgrade some labs, now that in theory, we have a few more critical photons coming in. And also, I need to talk about dark spheres. Dark spheres made out of dark matter. Yep, I need to get a couple of those up and running as well. But we'll talk about those a little bit later. First off, I need to ask that very, very important question, and that important question being, of course, well, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. If you're not happy with the video, you didn't enjoy the video, I'm talking through it right now. Didn't enjoy the video, Voltron is going to hurry you up and kick you out the door. But you can also have your like back, you know, if you didn't enjoy the video. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's talk about today's plan. So today's plan is, first off, I have been slowly visiting old planets and making sure that we're processing resources and smelting them directly on the planet, which means some of these smelters I can turn off. For example, coal. There's no coal left on this planet, and rather than importing coal, we can just import the energetic graphite. So I'm going to remove that whole smelter and that power pole and that tower. They can all go away. Also, you have a little bit of steel. Well, actually, can I just remove the whole thing? Yeah, that's probably a better idea. Can I remove you, and can I remove... I want to go from there to there, and hopefully the game doesn't crash. Cool. And remove that tower as well. That's dumped a whole lot of steel in my pocket, but I'm pretty sure I have another titanium alloy smelter. I do. That's full of steel, so I can dump that in there instead. We are slowly burning out the resources on the planet. Yeah, they're slowly going away. We've got a little bit of titanium left. As soon as that's gone, I can get rid of the titanium smelters, and well, that's going to be our plan. So the other thing I need to do whilst we're here is I need to look at all these lovely little signposts. The signposts I have on the towers, because, well, we're running modded, so it's very, very easy to see who has a signpost and who doesn't, and make sure everything's running as intended. So you're a little bit short on solar cells. It probably means that we're burning up the solar cells as fast as we're making them. It's probably a good thing. I really want to launch solar cells as quickly as possible. We can see you're a little bit short on quantum chips. Got to keep that in mind. You're out of green motors. You're out of green motors. You're out of green motors. And you're out of green motors. Well, we make green motors. You're also out of coal, but you were smelting coal on site. You're not doing that anymore. You're just bringing in energetic graphite. So whilst we're here, can I remove you and you? And I am assuming I can remove those guys as well. And actually, I don't even need that belt. No, we don't need that belt either. So I can just take that and shove that in there. And I can take that and politely delete it. And same goes for that. Yep. Okay, so I need obviously more green motors. So we're going to, well, fly ourselves over here. And we're just going to go to this existing build. I'm going to say, hey, I'd like all of that. Confirm it's all selected. It is. Control C, Control V, press tab once so we get in the right corner, and paste that right there. Okay, obviously I need a few things in my pocket because I'm on the home world. Well, I've gone and filled up all the extra dimensional inventory slots. Can I put those in? Can I put some of those in? Can I put some of those in? Some of those in, and we'll just assume I'm going to need a couple of those as well. Cool, that should get that build up and running. You did get bots, but you didn't get bots. Can I get some fidget spinners? And we'll throw those in my pocket as well. Okay, so this should get us another build up and running for a few more green bonus, which will be very handy. And that should catch up with our backlog. It's going to take a little while for this build to kick into full action, but we already know the existing builds work. They seem to be running fine. They just need a little bit of time to catch up. Now, oh, you're at 0. You're set to 1%. Yeah, you are set to 100%. I'm going to set you to 0 or 1% as well. Also, you're short on iron, but all the ships are out and about. So that could be a transportation problem. It could be I'm using more. Oh, actually, we just put down a build that just sucked up several thousand iron. Where was that build? Yeah, you just ate 8,000 iron to have in storage. So it's probably fine. Okay. What else do we need to look at? So quantum chips. It definitely looks like I'm short of quantum chips. There's that build. Is there another build somewhere around the planet? It doesn't look to be. It looks to be only 2 of them. Okay. Can we go to here then? And can I copy this whole build from there to there? And then paste. And then hit tab a few times. Can you happen to fit there? No. That's in the way. All right. Can I remove those wind turbines? And then if I press tab a number of times, can I put you here? No. How about down one more tile? Right one more tile. There. Okay. We need to get that build up and running as well. Okay. So we need that up and running, and we need that up and running. After they're up and running, I think we should be okay. I should mention, I already did it by pure instinct. If you're set to 1%, you get first priority on, well, pickups and deliveries. So we were short on grading crystal. So I went to the tower that's requesting grading crystal, being, oh God, this one. And make sure you're set to 1% as well. Being that as soon as you can think about seeing some grading crystal out there in the network, you'll start requesting it in. And did I put fidget spinners back in my pocket. I don't know if I clicked on the box. Where is the box? That box. You don't technically need them. Somebody else will bring you juice instead, but it always helps if we have more bots in the network to generally get things done. It would be a little bit easier if people could get around a little bit quicker because you were close to the ground. Just saying. All right, so we need to get this guy up and running as well. Now, these are the first 2 things I need to do. Next thing I need to do is I need to look at the labs because we have more critical photons coming in. If I have more critical photons coming in, then I have more antimatter, which was the main thing holding us up previously. That's why we needed to go to build a brand new sphere. Yeah, so we need to go look at that problem as well. Just to confirm, you have drones. Everybody's happy. Labs. So you've got 16k each. You've got 16k each, which means the labs need to go faster, which means I need to either put in more labs or we just grab faster labs. Now, the faster labs use a lot more power, but power's okay, I think. Yeah, I think. Now, the biggest thing with the new labs, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, because I'm sure people are going to keep asking me, is why don't I just upgrade all the labs to the self-evolution lab? 2 reasons. 1, they have a production speed of 3 times and a research speed of 240 hashes per second and work consumption of 1.92 megawatts. So they use 1.92 megawatts each lab for a production speed of 3 and a research speed of 240 hashes per second. If I look at the base labs, they have a production speed of 1. They also have a research speed of 240 hashes per second, so the exact same as the self-evolution labs, but they also only use 480 kilowatts. So you use 1/4 the amount of power for, and this is the big killer here, for, well, the exact same research rate. They don't produce science as fast, so we want to put our science producers, i.e. the ones actually making the white cubes, those we can upgrade, but the ones actually doing the research, there's no point. And as it is right now, it seems the science makers are the ones having problems. So I need more science makers. Also, at the same time, I want to change over our sorters to be the stack sorters, because I'm going to start mass using these because I can, for one reason, but also for my labs. Ultimately, I was going to be limited by this belt. This belt here where all the white science comes out, that one is going to be limited to, 30 per second, because that's as fast as it could go. I could use the pilers that have been in the game for a while, use these guys, and I had plans for a way to use the pilers to fix the problem so I could go over a total of 30 per second. But as it is now, with the new automatic piler, the pile sorter, I don't have to worry about that anymore. So I'm not going to worry about that anymore. And instead, we're going to upgrade every single one of these guys to the new lab type. So I want to get all of these guys swapped across, and power instantly goes to poop. Yep. every single one of you. I don't mind if I do the other sorters for the input labs. I don't really need it, but it probably doesn't hurt. And okay, I'm all out of labs. Okay, so all the labs, all 100 have been spent, and now I have a bunch of these labs. Oh, I just thought, did I accidentally clip any of the outside labs? It doesn't look like it. In fact, it looks like these are the only ones that haven't been upgraded. Do I have just 3 that haven't been upgraded? Well, in that case, can I have from where the hell are towers? You. Can I have 3? Because if that's the case, can I just pop? Okay, so all the science makers, all the white science. No, there's another. Okay, so there's a few. Okay, can I grab more then? Where are we? Can I grab that many? Okay, now we're all done. All right. So I have 114 basic labs from the upgrades. So we're going to take our basic labs, and I'm going to play Ring Around the Rosie by just making all these one tile higher. They don't need to be one tile higher. It seems we're not actually burning the science fast enough for these guys to be one tile higher, but I'm going to do it anyway. Can you go stand over in the middle? I'm going to do it anyway, just rather than putting these back into the bus and then pulling them back out later, you know, when science is running better, or we work out that we're actually producing enough science I can put another ring on. So put another ring on now. These ones and these ones. How many do I have left? 62. Wow. We might end up getting a full loop all the way around again. How many do I have left? 27. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're going to get a quarter of the way around again. Okay. That one. Okay, so I shouldn't have to worry about science for a little while. Our towers are slowly getting taller. Some of you are at height 3 and some are not. Okay, can I do that one, 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 that one? I am 6 short. Okay, for sakeness and completion's sake, can I get 6 more of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm not sure how many there are, but they're all at least 3 tall. And that should be an awful lot of science. In fact, if we click on you and we scroll back, I was doing about 1,000, maybe a little bit under. I'm now doing about 1,800. My production is not going to keep up, but that's okay. That's okay. We can just burn through what science we have. There's a chance that maybe the production will kick into scale. Yeah, they're not riding up against the limit. So no, the production won't catch up. So it's fine. We're gonna have to upgrade our science production in the future, but that's not a now problem, that's a future Jetty problem. Okay, so with that done, the next project I want to work on is, well, more weapons. Actually, I want to go to the bus and drop off those, and okay, you can fly here if you have to. That, and that's it. That looks to be it. Okay, yeah, sure. Fly here. All right, I want to work on production. So we want to get the gravity missile set unlocked. Also, I want to get the crystal shell unlocked. Also, I want to get the Antimatter capsule. I'm not going to bother about the jammers. They just don't exist as far as I'm concerned. But it does mean that I need to get the crystal explosive unit. Oh, okay. More robots. And then we're going to do faster robots. And that science is definitely burning in a hurry. Okay, so I want to get crystal explosive unit. Now, to get crystal explosive unit, I need to make it. Now, it requires explosive units. We have those. Also requires the cashmere crystals. The cashmere crystals we've already made before. They use a whole bunch of hydrogen with a titanium crystal and some graphite. They're not exactly hard to make. And they also are going to need some of the crystal silicon. Now, crystal silicon you either get from taking silicon and smelting it, or you get it in from a rare resource. And if I look at my towers over here, crystal silicon. Silicon's coming in twice. I didn't realize that. I might change you to... crystal silicon. I have 0. Okay, so that implies I don't actually have crystal silicon coming in, which means I need to find a smelter. You'll do. Can I change you to be clear and clear? Actually, you're a bad design for this job. Yeah, you won't really work because you're designed for 3 items. Do I have a steel smelter still? I know I ripped it up, but I do have another steel smelter. That's the one I'm standing at. Okay, can I change you across easily? Yeah, technically I can. Okay, we're going to change your recipe to this one. You're not strictly designed to do this job, but you should make it work. Those three, those three, those three, and then those 2. All right, so our plan is we're going to bring in silicon, and we're going to output, well, the crystal silicon. That's the words I'm looking for. And I'm thinking like that and that. Can I get that belt, I guess? That should come down there, around there. Oh, that's the acid belt. Well, technically means we're going to upgrade the other row as well. After I clear out all the acid. Cool. Copy that recipe to there. And then paste you guys, paste you guys, paste you guys, and paste you guys. That's fine. Deletes. Okay, and we'll throw the steel in there. We'll throw the titanium in there. Cool. And we'll clear that button, which gets rid of the acid on the floor. All right, so you guys should make me just a little bit of crystal silicon. I just need a little bit for now. The plan is we'll go find some raw resources in a little bit to do this recipe properly. But I need to get this built. So this build is a pretty simple build. It's nothing too complicated. The biggest, I guess, feature of this build is, as the same as with the explosive units, this is done in a chem plant. The other feature might be is I need somewhere to put this thing. Will you go there happily? Or unhappily? I don't really mind. You won't go there because the chem plants are swung the wrong way. Okay, will you go here? Probably not, because this is too close to advanced miner. Okay, how about over here? You would, except there's some wind turbines in the way. I could fix that problem. Also, power's broken. It's fine, we'll look at power shortly. Alright, we're gonna dump you here, I hope. Too close to the logistics station. Okay, well. Okay, not that tile, that tile. Okay, cool. I got a tile you're happy with. Alright. So, these guys. This is a fairly simple blueprint. Automatically applied. Automatically applied. Okay. So, you're gonna bring in graphene locally. Also, you're going to bring in hydrogen locally if we have it locally. Otherwise, it'll bring it in from elsewhere. Also, organic crystal locally. If not, you're going to bring it in from elsewhere. Titanium, same story. This one is warper equipped once the warpers actually show up. And it's designed, because it's a military blueprint, I guess you could call it. I always design the military blueprints so they can go interstellar if they need to, right off the bat. So, you are going to make my cashmere crystals. Now, my organic crystal has been sprayed. My cashmere crystals haven't been sprayed. And the reason is twofold. One, it burns hydrogen. I'm not really worried about hydrogen. I don't really need to save hydrogen. It also burns graphene. I don't really need to save graphene. Graphene comes from fire ice, also has a byproduct of, well, hydrogen. So I can live with a little bit of excess production there. Can I get... Those. Okay. And it requires organic titanium crystal. That's a little bit of a pain, but by now you're guaranteed you're going to have organic crystal. I'm spraying in those, so I get the 25% bonus production or reduction in the step prior to that, but I'm not going to get it with the cashmere crystals. It also means that this ratio stays a 1-to-1 ratio. I like the fact that it's 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, these guys are going to pop this in here. I actually have a little bit of overproduction. Also, this is not a build you can have run non-stop for the whole game, so it doesn't really matter if you have a little bit of overproduction and it sits in this tower and you potentially need to call out some cashmere crystals in the future. Then that runs down here. And down here we have explosive units. We know what they are. They go boom. And we already have a build for that. Also, we have the crystal silicon that I just put down. Realistically, this is meant to bring in fractal silicon and then make its own crystal silicon on site, providing that exists. If it doesn't exist, it will fall back to crystal silicon and bring that in from wherever the hell it could get it from. Again, it has warpers. It is set up with its own galactic deliveries, so it will go get its own galactic delivery should it need to. And then it's going to, process the silicon into crystal silicon and then plumb the whole lot into a couple of chemical plants. Now, this particular build is going to make 560 per minute. The explosive unit made 600 per minute and you made 420 per minute. I think that's a fine enough ratio that it should keep up, but I'm not entirely sure. And that's something you'll have to ask either past Jetty or future Jetty. Either way, it's not my problem for right now. What is my problem for right now is gravity missiles and crystal shells. So, gravity missiles require the crystal explosive units. We just made those. Also require some supersonic missiles, which we've had those for a while, and also require strange matter. We'll come back to that problem. Again, it's not a complicated recipe. It's just add 3 things together, new thing comes out. The crystal shell set is an even simpler recipe. It is the original explosives plus some titanium alloy plus some crystal explosive units. So this is actually going to be the first blueprint we're going to be putting down. And it is pick it up and find a spot for it and dump it down. Oh, will you fit right there? You would, but you would lead to another problem. Okay. Oh, will you fit right here? Too close to an advanced miner. No. How about if I slide you forward one more time? Oh, squeeze that in there. Perfect. Okay. Land. Land, I said. So, like I said, this is a very, 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 very basic. Okay. We're going to bring in high explosives. We're going to bring in crystal explosives. We're going to bring in titanium alloy. And then we're going to make the big booms. The big booms. The only thing that this build doesn't have is it doesn't have, a delivery. It doesn't have an Icarus delivery. So that's entirely up to you. You might want an Icarus delivery. You might not want an Icarus delivery. I wouldn't mind an Icarus delivery. So I'm going to attempt to squeeze a box in. No. Okay. What happens if I put my splitter in? Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay, fine. You're gonna have to go at the back. We're gonna put you here, and then can I put that on? Nope. Okay, fine. Back one more tile, and then we'll put you on top, and then we'll put one of you on top, and you're gonna be crystal explosives, which is that one, and I'm gonna cap you down to 1 because this is literally for personal deliveries. And we're gonna go there. We're gonna add those. We're gonna guest filter, and that's us done. Okay, I want to request in those guys around about. I can carry 1,000, so I guess 700. Yeah. That'll do me. That'll definitely do me. All right. And what I want to do is I want to pull those out, and I want to put 100 of those in there. Okay. They can go in there as well, and they get upcycled. And this particular build is obviously spraying all the things on the way in. And because it's ammo, it's also spraying it before it goes out to the tower, just so it's ready to use. It is 100% ready to use. Blueprint is in and done. Okay, with that one done, I also want to get the gravity missiles. Now, the gravity missiles, like I said, they do actually require they require the strange matter. Now, strange matter is probably going to be a problem because strange matter is not exactly easy to make. can I dump those out there? And you are set to nothing. Can I set you to... Well, set you to drop that down, and then I can hold up to 500 in my pocket. So 500 seems like the best amount. Okay. You guys, like I said, it's just like the last one, it's a super simple recipe. My shortcoming is going to be crystal explosive units for the moment, but we'll catch up on that eventually. I do want to have that. I want to set you to probably about 700 as well. I want you to take them out. No, just give me 700. And you, again, don't have a way for it to automatically get delivered. That's entirely up to you. If you want to have that feature, well, add that into the build yourself. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cap you to be those one tiles worth. Can I put one of them on there? And yes. Okay. So I would like to put those in there. All right. So that's that's that particular build done. It'll take a little while to stock up an ammo. I'm sure it'll work itself out. I'm not in a rush for it. It'll get there eventually. But that leaves the last weapon upgrade. There's one more weapon upgrade, and that is the Antimatter capsule. Now, the Antimatter capsule is special, very, very special. It goes in the plasma guns. It also means when we do this upgrade, there's a lot of previous imports of antimatter that I need to go and upgrade eventually. As we visit all the different planets, they'll have to be on my to-do list to see what sort of ammo they bring in and make sure they start bringing the new ammo. But this one's a little bit special. You need to have a plasma capsule, plus you need to have a pink container. So that is a particle container. Then you need to have hydrogen. That's not an issue. Hydrogen's never an issue. But then you need to have antimatter. Antimatter makes it very expensive because the only place to get antimatter from is from critical photons. The only place to get critical photons from is Dyson Spheres. And I have a problem with my Dyson Spheres. I have, well, this one, which we're only getting 42% of the power I'm requesting out of it. And this one, which I'm getting 96% of the power I'm requesting out of it. Also, this has a lot of sales, and they're going to potentially start decaying. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to take just a small sidestep, and I would like to find the right file. I would like to make a new sphere, okay? I'd like to make a new sphere out here because, well, this sphere, it's all completed on its rockets. It has a lot of cells to go in, and there's about 7,000 going in every, I believe it's 2 minutes. It used to be 120 seconds. I believe it still is 120 seconds. But there's a whole bunch of cells that are going to expire. So I want to make a new sphere. I want to slide the slider all the way up and then slide it down just slightly. I think it's 900. So let's try 901. That's what I thought. So then let's change that to a 0. Yep, that's what I thought. Inclination 0, latitude doesn't matter. We're just going to set that because I want a very big sphere. The bigger the sphere is, the more potential sails it requires, the more power you can potentially get out of it, because more sails, more surface area, more power. But what I want is I want a sphere made out of dark matter. I want something that it's not going to obstruct our view. I like the lovely sub to Jedi. I think it's very, very important. It's so important that I'm going to mention that you should probably click the subscribe button if you haven't already. But we need more power. We need more power. The current sphere is going to make, well, it's currently making 17.2 gigawatts, but my swarm, which is all temporary and going to eventually flake away, is doing 17.4. And I'm still not getting all the power I need. So I need a bigger sphere. I need a better sphere. I need something a bit more power-centric. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to paste in a sphere made out of black matter. Yep. Dark matter. Yep. And if I click OK, you can see you can't really see it because it's dark. In fact, if I turn off that, yes, that's our sphere. It's a solid sphere. It's big and it's round, and it involves 93,000 rockets compared to the original at 27,000. Also requires, the original also requires 665,000 sails. The new one requires 21 million. Yeah. So it's a slightly different scale. Now, what makes this most impressive is if I turn off this, it doesn't appear ever. Now, if I turn this one back on, well, we can see the sub to JD. But also, if I turn this off, the other one doesn't exist. Therefore, it must be made out of dark matter. It just can't exist. It does not exist anymore. So I don't have to worry about it. Also means it's not going to affect the frame rate, which is a bonus. So we're going to leave this little system here for a couple of minutes, just see how far it gets. Meanwhile, we're going to go and put down an Antimatter capsule build, which probably requires these guys to be upgraded. Better. Now, I should also mention a lot of these have already been upgraded to pile sorters. They don't really need them, but I'm going to be swapping across to pile sorters outright. I don't want to have the old sorter and the new sorter being carried around at the same time. I prefer one or the other. So yeah, I'm going to be converting all my builds across slowly as I get to them. New builds will get put down, old builds will get upgraded eventually, blah, 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 so on and so forth. All right, you can't fit there. You could fit there, but realistically, you go right beside your existing friend. Hopefully there, because that lines up dead straight. It does. And we're going to come over here and we're going to get this built. Now, I was 8,000 quantum chips. Okay. So this build, again, really, really simple. It is going to do Antimatter capsules out, plasma capsules in, which I would like to donate towards. Plus, we're going to also need a whole bunch of particle containers, plus a whole bunch of hydrogen, and antimatter. The antimatter is going to be a problem. Also, it has fidget spinners right here to bring in warpers, because being this is an ammo build, I want to make sure we have warpers in the tower. I want to make sure we're using a warp-capable tower, so we can take that potentially anywhere we need to. That's very, very important as far as I'm concerned. So this should be the build up and running. The only thing it doesn't do is it doesn't provide them out to Icarus. Now, technically, this is not something you really want to move around with, fidget spinners, but in my case, I want to make sure that I can maintain my inventory supply, because, well, these are spicy. They go boom real good. Real good. Can I do Antimatter capsule? And then just one slot, please. Can I do, actually just copy that from there to there. And then we're going to do provide, guest filter, and I can set up this. I don't know if I need this outright. Well, I guess it depends on how quickly we go through ammo. But previously, the plasma capsule is very important, very impressive. They did 300 to 420 hit points worth of damage with an 8-meter blast radius, and you got 10 shots. You got 10 shots per capsule. You got more if you sprayed it. Obviously, you get 30% more, so you get 13 shots, and that's what I've been doing. The Antimatter capsule does 1,500 to 2,100 damage, because I've got a few upgrades, just one or two. Also has a blast radius of 20 meters. So this shit just clears the area. I've been waiting for these. These should mean I should be able to land on any planet, say hi to the neighbors, and just kick them off without worrying about a fallback position, without worrying about any defenses. I should be able to just show up, one-man army, the whole planet. Which means we need to test that in the future. I don't know when that is, but I'm hoping to test it out sooner rather than later, because I like the idea of these. Can I put that in there and put that back in there? Okay. My inventory is full of crap. Can I get rid of half of that, and half of that, and half of that, and half of that, half of that again? That's a bit better. All right, so that should give me those couple of upgrades. Now, you obviously have not been upgraded, so let's fix that as well. Get them all nice and shiny. And can I make sure that I get rid of those, so I can't accidentally build with them? And that's sorter Mark 3, that's conveyor belt Mark 3. Can I go to sorters? That one, that's full, and that's now full as well. No. Sorters, that's full. And that's it. Okay. Can I put those in there? We're requesting in 3,000. We might take that up to 4,200. A second 200. No, 4,000 will do me. Okay. And we'll put that there. And we'll put that there. You're going to put another 100 in my pocket. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have that request, actually. Yeah, I don't think I want that request. We'll just have to make sure we pick up ammo every now and then. All right, next thing I need to do, now we have a pretty shiny ammo, is I need to make sure we have some way of actually using it. So we're going to go to here. We're going to clear that list. We're going to change you across to that. I'm going to set you to a local demand and just a little bit. Remote storage is off, and we need to change you to be that one. Okay, with that end done, I need to come to this end and find out where the hell do we get antimatter, where the hell do we get capsules into here? Oh, right here in the middle. Yep, I saw it. It's fine. Okay, we're going to do a small request. 400 should be plenty. Local demand, remote storage. And we need to change you to be the shiny purple ones. And I need to change you to be shiny purple ones as well. Okay, with those two upgrades done, I need to put this in here. I don't have a good way of bringing back the plasma capsules. I'm going to turn this on remote demand, but there's no reason it should ever go and get them remotely. It should have a local supply literally right beside it, so I don't see that ever working. So the only thing I'll be able to do is if I go visit a planet to set it up for remote demand, and then just wait. Just wait. Eventually it would use up the existing ammo and be able to replace it with the nice shiny ammo. Okay, can I put that there? Stop just putting them in one at a time. All right, so that should be that problem solved, but I'm pretty much guaranteed I've made myself a couple of problems. You need a bunch of strange matter. Strange matter requires... I have a build somewhere. Somewhere out there. That build. No, not that build. Strange matter. Strange matter build. Strange matter requires pink containers. Pink containers are also required for... the antimatter capsule. So, how is our pink container production? Our pink container production is here and empty. Okay. We're going to copy that, and then we're going to put you over here. Power's also in the pooper. We should do something about that. Who has bad belts? Really? Okay. Can I... Facilities. Yeah, you guys don't get the pretty machines. We have enough power problems. Okay. Try again. Are you all upgraded now? You're all upgraded now. Okay. Paste. And we're going to put you, I guess, there. Okay. There. All right. Now, this is going to be... Oh, I need one of those. Okay. So, we now have pile sorters, okay? Pile sorters means that I can stack things on the way back on the belt, potentially 4 high. On top of that, I have already done the upgrades for the towers. Speaking of that, we should be doing some upgrades. Research. Well, I need more energetic, I need more critical photons. Ow. Efficiency loss is still 15%. Yeah, that should do us. So, I'm already stacking things 3 high. It's not even easier to see on that side. Oh, it's easier to see on this side before this raid. So, I'm stacking things 3 high. But my little pile sorters can stack things also, well, potentially 4 high on the way back. Which means belt throughput is massively increased. Which means I have no idea if previously I could make this build this long. But I know with potentially... Well, belts move 30 items per second, but they're stacked 3 high, so potentially 90 items per second on each one of these belts on the way out. And potentially 120 on the way back. We should be good. The other thing I can always do is... no, I want to go that way. Yeah, I can do that. And that way, I'm guaranteed everything is going to be stacked full high, because the piled sorter can stack things full high. I don't think I need to do that, but it's an option. There's always an option. But hopefully that'll get our pink containers back up and running. I might have just caused myself an issue with, green motors. And the only way to find out is find a green motor build. No, that's the exact build I'm looking at. Green motors, 42. No, I got 4,000 there. So green motors should be fine. I also need to find the bus again. It's got more stupid belt in my inventory. I know it is this side. That belt that we upgraded and those sorters we upgraded. Okay. Bus wise, I've been incrementally upgrading machines as and where required. It doesn't need all the machines running at like tier 3 speed, so there's no point, but it is slowly getting upgrades over time as required. But one other thing I need to do is, no, V. I still need more power. I still need more critical photons. Ranger system is, let's go to sphere number 2. Has 2,500 rockets already done. Has 300 sails done, but does have a 360 sails on the way, and it's currently doing half a megawatt. Not a lot to talk about, but as it gets more built, more of the actual layers get done, then it should be able to absorb sails faster. I'm hoping it can get up to speed fast enough that a large percentage of these sails don't expire, because I prefer it if they didn't expire. But what I can do is, back on the Pride system, I could also add a Dyson Sphere. So we're going to add a new layer. We're going to slide you to... Bigger is always better. I think it's 800, so let's try 801. That's one research done. 800 is inclination 0, latitude 0. Create you. I have a blueprint, or at least in my blueprint list, there is meant to be the exact same, well, dark matter blueprint, except it's meant to be the frame only, because I don't know if I want to launch the sails from this end. Well, actually, sails not being set up to be launched. Neither are rockets here. Yeah, it's fine. We're just going to leave the sails in, and I'm not going to launch sails for the moment, but I do want to launch rockets. And rockets are over here. So I want to go to here. I want to grab 20 rockets. And we're going to set you up to start launching rockets again. I'm going to keep this very simple. We're going to run you... Well, that build's sort of in their way. Can I squeeze through? Well, I can go over that belt. I guess that works. Because I got a bit of blank space here. And I think a bit of blank space here might work wonderfully. Also, you know, it costs more power, which we have a slight issue with, but we'll look at that in a second. You know, if I lubricated the rockets, they'd fire faster. So maybe we want to do that as well. It's right there. Okay, so I want to have launching silos. We're going to do first silo here, second silo here, third silo here. We're going to use these sorters to go between. Can I bring the belt down? Well, the belt doesn't actually matter at this particular belt speed, sorter speed. Whether it's 3 tiles away or right beside it, it's pretty damn fast, like instantaneously fast. I need a power pole anywhere there and anywhere there, and I want to copy you to you, and then we're going to go, so what's that, 3, 5, 7, 9, fly Voltron. I'm out of space. Okay. Can we come back to this end then? And can I put... Well, technically right there, except that sort is definitely going to be going the wrong way. Okay, and then you will go there, and then you will go there, and you're going to go sort of right to left, power pole anywhere here, there, and there. And copy, and I don't remember how many I had left. I do know the last two didn't line up. COSMO, I have 4 left. Well, that's perfect. Can I do those 2 plus those 2? Alright, so once all that's built, in theory, if I've done all the power poles and everything is built correctly, and I do this, you guys should start launching. Yeah, and because these sorters move way faster, they should all launch basically at once. Also, 7.5 rockets per minute. That seems low. Because we've got skips in the spraying. It should be 10 per minute. Yeah, 8.8 per minute, because the spraying's not 100%. Yeah, alright, so we need to fix the power problem. Power, we have a solution for that. It is throw more of these things at the problem. which is our hard to miss power plant is, maxed out. Our backup power plant is making more deuterium fuel rods here somewhere. Here. That could be awkward. There ain't a lot of room over there. Okay. Better make this work one way or another. Can I bring out deuterium? Fuel rods, that is. Okay, and you're short because you can't get ships out to space fast enough. Okay, so we're gonna max that out. I'm gonna give you a higher charge rate. That way the tower can recharge faster. That way it can launch ships faster. That way it can make fuel rods faster. Okay. I want to put one of those basically there, and we're gonna bring you out to there. You don't need a power pole, cool. Yeah, it's not awkward at all. There's a little bit of space. Okay, and then let's go. I got this much room. I don't know how many power plants I can build in that much room, but we're gonna find out. Okay, so first things first. Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I hide that? We're gonna go power. We're gonna go one of these. Aim you that direction. And sorters. I got 55 of these I'd like to get rid of. Yep, that didn't go very far. And then out to there. And then out to there. And you are very much in the way. As are you. Out to there. That row, that row. Can I can, but you're not going to work. Because the sorter didn't line up. But if I give you an off-center sorter, and then can I make that off-center sorter? No, okay. How about if I slide you whoop, back a tile? I think that's too much of a slant. Yeah, it's worth a shot. You, and you can go away. Can I grab? Whoop, I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna go from here to lack of item. Power's not miraculously in the green. Okay, where's that tower that has all the nice little engines in it that maketh the power? Can I have another dose of 50, please? All right, we're gonna continue out. You lack of item. Well, that was sort of bound to happen. Can I do those type of sorters? And we'll copy you from the back because you'll have the new sorter design. You're gonna go there, and you're gonna go there, and you're gonna go there, and I guess we're now going this way. How hard into the red am I? Oh, 8 gigawatts worth of in the red. Yeah, power's become a real thing. We're getting there. We're getting there. As the Dyson Spheres get built, we get more critical photons and more other things. We'll eventually get to a point where we can actually start using the Dyson Spheres on a mass scale to power the planet. But we're not quite there yet. Where are we? I want that tower. Not that tower. I want the other blue machine. It is that blue machine. Okay. That's all right. The mall does provide. Each time I go there and ask for another 50, I get another 50. So everything's running fine so far. There. Oh. There's a wonderful gap here that would... No. Power's fine. Power's fine. We're only at like 5.5 gigawatts worth of power. It's great. It's fine. We don't have to worry about it. I have no idea how much deuterium we're burning through. I have no idea if we're going to keep up. But for the moment, everything's happy. So I'm going to ignore the problem. And we're going to live like that for a little while. But it does mean that in today's episode, we went and got... where are they? Crystal explosive units up and running. Which means I need to find fractal silicon. So that means in the next episode, we need to go find some new friends to say hi to that have crystal fractal silicon. Also need to possibly find more deuterium, which means I need to have a look out there in space at what options I have that have deuterium and fractal silicon. With all that said and done, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in, well, the very next video. All right, bye.